Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, I want to say welcome, 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 welcome. Let me just turn on my toggle track. How is everyone doing tonight? I just got to turn on because your girl has to track her. Uh, I have to track my work so I can see how many hours I've been working. But welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, I want to say welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach. And I help business owners create consistent content that brings them consistent cash. I help you create a strategy using social media that allows you to bring sales into your business without ads and without sitting on social media saying bye, 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 bye. Okay. So hold on. My Wi-Fi is not working. Hold on. Hold the line. My Wi-Fi want to act up. We got too many devices. So I have been on social media as a coach since 2018. I started my very first YouTube channel in 2018. And since then, I have created over 2,000 videos on YouTube. I have gone live over 600 times. I have made close to $400,000 all organic through my content. And I have become a content coach over the years. I started off teaching women how to save money, how to coupon, how to budget, how to grocery shop, how to meal plan. It turned into side hustle coaching and teaching women how to start YouTube channels. And then I was a business coach. So now I'm a business coach that specializes in content creation because when I look back and I see what did I do really well, it was my content. When I look back and I see how did I snag $30,000 brand deals and how did I get affiliate deals and how did I sell my coaching packages and my memberships? It was all from my organic content. So in today's live, I want to share with you my tips to create sales content. Because when you are on social media as a business owner, your number one goal is still to make sales. Your goal as a business owner is to sell your product or your service. Your goal is to make sales. So you want to make content that makes you sales. Not stressing about trending audio, not stressing about trendy dances, not stressing about trends that are happening unless that trend is directly related to your niche. Your goal should be creating consistent content that is going to bring you sales. So I would love to know who's here. I like to make my lives interactive. I'm on all of my platforms right now. So I don't know why I like my own live. I was trying to like y'all's comments, but I want to know who's here. So can you let me know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country you're watching from, and what social media platform do you use for business? What is your main social media platform that you use for business? So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what is your main social media platform that you use for business. So I am in the Orlando area. I'm back in sunny Florida, but it was very rainy and thunderstormy today. And my number one platform for business, social media is YouTube. YouTube is my number one. TikTok and Instagram are my number two. My hierarchy goes YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. But Instagram and TikTok are like right here, okay? So I would love for you to let me know in the comments where are you watching from and what is your number one platform that you use for social media. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it all. Like I said, I'm super interactive. I respond to every comment and I want to know who's here. Okay. So, first things first, I want to say if you are a business owner, the first thing you have to do before you start creating sales content is you have to get crystal clear on what your offer is. What are you selling? Do you sell a product, a physical product like lip gloss, or do you sell a service, a coaching package? Do you sell an ebook? Do you sell nail services, hair services? What are you selling? When you are selling on social media, you want to sell one thing at a time. If you are new to using social media, you want to sell one thing at a time. So you need to get crystal clear on the first thing that you're selling. I'm not saying only sell one thing, but for a week, for 10 days, for a month, focus on selling one thing. So I need you to get crystal clear on what your offer is. Number one, what problem is your offer selling? Let me rephrase it. What problem is your offer solving? If what you are selling doesn't serve a problem, this happened to me a couple nights ago when I couldn't talk. If what you are selling doesn't solve a problem, you will not make sales. I'm going to say that again. What problem does your offer solve? If you are selling something that doesn't solve a problem or offer convenience, you won't make sales. So I need you to get crystal clear on your offer. What is it? Who is it for? Who does it help? What problem does it solve? How much does it cost? Can you pay in full? Can you do a payment plan? Do you offer afterpay, right? I need you to get clear on your offer. You should know your offer inside and out. You should know who it's for, how it's going to help them get more of what they want. If I'm honest with you, sales content is all about your ideal client. It's all about the person that needs their problem solved by you. When you are selling, your offer needs to be clear. If you are unclear about your offer, no one's going to buy it. If it's not clear, the return on investment of your offer, no one is going to buy it. If it's not clear that your product is better than the product that I use all the time, no one is going to buy it. So before you start to ask anyone to buy anything, you need to be crystal clear on what you are selling. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Number one, be crystal clear on what your offer is. Be crystal clear on what you're selling. And know it forwards and backwards, okay? Along with that, I don't think I put this on here. Along with that, make sure your offer is priced based on the transformation and not based on what you think people can pay. It needs to be priced based on the value of what people are going to get and not what you think people are going to pay. We all started a business to help people. We're helping people solve a problem. People pay to solve problems every single day, all day long. So if you start your business and you only want to charge $10 because you want to help people and you don't want to charge a lot, like, you are not going to make money. You will lose money if you charge what you think people can afford. You need to charge based on the value of the transformation. Why is this important? Because at every single price point, there's someone that can't afford it. At every single price point, there's someone who will pay and say, oh, that's it. At every single price point. The people who can't afford it, unfortunately, are not your ideal people. Because if they want to pay to have their problem solved, they are going to find the money for it. My very first offer that I sold, the very first membership that I sold was $5 a month. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. And I literally had people saying, oh, I wish I could get this, but I don't have the $5. Oh, I wish I could afford this, but I can't afford the $5. $5. $5. Then I had some people that were like, oh my gosh, it's only $5. Like, I'm signing up and I'm staying forever. Okay. So it doesn't matter. There's going to be someone at every price point. I've sold $1,000 packages that people pay, $2,000 packages that people pay, $10,000 packages that people pay with no problem. And then I had people that are like, oh, it's $32. I can't afford that. It's $99. I can't afford that. No shade to them, but I'm saying that so that you see that your price needs to be based on the value of the transformation and not what you think people can afford. Because at every level, someone's going to tell you they can't afford it, and then someone else will go right behind them and pay for it with no problem, no issues. This is how much it costs. This is how it's going to help me. I'm going to sign up right now, okay? Second, all right? So depending on what your offer is, there's two ways you can sell your offer. You could sell your offer evergreen, meaning you can always buy it. A perfect example of this is that you can always buy toilet paper in the store. Toilet paper is available year-round, every day, except for the pandemic when it was all gone, right? Toilet paper is evergreen. You can always buy toilet paper. It's always available. So when you see a Scott's commercial or you see a Charmin's commercial, every now and then, they're just reminding you our toilet paper is here. This is how it works. This is how it's going to help you. This is how it's going to improve your life. Your booty is not going to hurt because it's nice and soft, right? They're not hard selling because you can buy the Charmin all the time, okay? But you can also sell open cart, closed cart, or for a specific amount of time, meaning You can only buy this from this time to this time. Halloween candy, candy corn. You can only buy candy corn in like September and October. After like October 20th, they are not stocking the shelves with candy corn. So it is a hard sale every day, every week. Buy this Halloween stuff, buy this candy corn, buy this candy corn, buy this candy corn. So I want you to think about your business in that aspect. Is your offer evergreen, meaning you can buy it all the time like toilet paper? If that is true, you want to make sure that every week you're doing a little bit of sales content. Every week, 2 or 3 times per week, you're letting your audience know this is how I can help you solve a problem, and you can solve your problem with this product. But if your offer is limited and you are launching, meaning you can only buy this from September 4th through September 15th, you want to do what I like to call hard selling every single day. So from September 4th to September 15th, every single day, buy my candy corn, buy my candy corn, buy my candy corn. Buy my one-on-one coaching, buy my one-on-one coaching, buy my one-on-one coaching. But not just saying that. You are going to be sharing how your offer is going to solve that problem and give your ideal client more of what they want. Does this make sense? Yes or no? If your offer is available for purchase all the time, you're going to talk about it 2 to 3 times per week. If your offer is launch mode, meaning people can only buy it for a short period of time, every single day of that short period, you are going to be selling. Okay. Now, how to create the actual sales content. The first piece of value or type of content that you can create is the why of your business and your offer. Essentially, sharing your story of why you created your business, why it's important to you, why you created this offer, and how it's going to help your ideal client get more of what they want. So I am selling one-on-one coaching that specifically focuses on helping you create content that brings you sales. What problem am I helping you solve? I'm helping you solve the problem of creating consistent content and making consistent sales. Why is that important? Because as a business owner, you want to sell. Why? Because you want to make money. Why? Because the more money you make, the better you can impact your life, your family's life, your community's life. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So I am sharing content right now about why my offer is going to help you get more of what you want. Why did I create one-on-one coaching? Because it's personalized and it's intimate. I can help you specifically where you are today, create your goals for the next 6 months, and then I specifically help you implement the action plan that we created in order to reach your goals. Versus a course where you have to watch everything that I'm talking about. Some things may be relevant to you and some things may not. You may not know how to implement what I'm teaching to make it fit your business. Whereas in one-on-one coaching, you literally have me. I'm speaking to you specifically only about you and your business and where you want to go. So if I have a coaching or a teaching or a training or a video, you're struggling with batching, I'm going to let you watch my batching video, and then we're going to go over what batching looks like for you and your business. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments if this makes sense, right? So you want to share the what's in the why of your business and the what's in the why of your offer. That's the first type of sales content. Because in order for your audience to buy from you, we talked about this the past 2 nights on live, they need to know you, like you, and trust you. Knowing your story, understanding your why, and seeing how this product or service is going to help change their life is going to help them with their buying decision. So the first type of content you want to create is the what and why of your business and your offer, okay? Second, share the behind the scenes of you creating your product or service. If you hand make stuff and you make stuff, share all of that. People are nosy. People are nosy. They love to watch the product being created. So show us the process and tell us what you're doing. Tell us why you're doing it this way instead of that way. That sells your product or service, your product, without you having to say anything about it. Because as your audience is watching you create it, they are naturally going to ask, where can I buy it? How can I buy it? Okay. Next type of content you can create is testimonials. Share your past experience, how you went from point A to point Z, and your clients, your past customers. When they came to you, they were like this. They used your product and service, they left, and now they're like this. Share the client testimonials. You don't necessarily have to share their name if they don't want it to be shared publicly, but you can share their story about how your product or service helped them get more results. If you aren't getting client testimonials now, make sure anytime somebody buys from you, you send a survey, you send a follow-up to get feedback about the product or service so that you can in turn make it better. I've changed my coaching programs multiple times based on the feedbacks of my clients. Because if 2 or more people say something like, oh, I wish it was like this, I wish it looked like this, have you thought about this? This would be helpful. I didn't really like that. I prefer this instead. Then I'm like, okay, the person who needs this most is saying this will be better served this way. So I would literally change my program. I've changed the name. I've changed the makeup. I've changed the times, literally based on the feedback of my clients. So if you are currently not getting feedback from your customers or your clients, I highly suggest it. Offer an incentive, something off, a bonus, if they go ahead and give you some feedback so that you can better create your offer for the next round. Always be developing. And that's another sales technique. If you listen to your audience, if you listen to the people who are buying, you will sell more because they're the people using it. They know it best. So listen, okay? Next type of sales content to create is a day in your life where you're talking about it from a business perspective. What are you buying? What are you doing? What are you creating? Show a little bit of your day in the life behind the scenes. I'm not saying show all of your business, but your stories, your Instagram and your TikTok stories are a great way for that. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about your new product. There's a product-based business that I follow called Classy Network, and they make tops. They call Brammies with bra cups in them, so you don't have to wear a bra with them. And she won't show us the new collection. She'll like cover it up, but she shows us the behind the scenes of her design meetings, of her trying on a bunch of things. Once she's chosen the new collection, she'll come up with content and be like, hey, when I was picking this Brammy, look at what we went through. And she shows us the behind the scenes of like all the different types and cuts and fabrics that she had to go through before she landed on the one that you see on the website today. People are nosy and they love that. And that alone sells them on buying her product or service. And she never once said buy a Brammy. She's literally just showing her process. When I go behind the scenes and I share, like, this is what I'm working on for my coaching, this is what I'm working for my clients, this is the feedback that I'm doing, this is the content that I'm working on, people ask questions. People want to know more. Oh, tell me more about your coaching. And then that in turn becomes a sale. And I never once said buy my one-on-one coaching. I'm just showing my day in the life and what I'm working on. Okay? And what I'm working on. The next one is what I'm doing right now. My favorite thing to do, in my opinion, not everyone's opinion, the easier type of content to create, go live. Go live and share some value. So any of the topics I just talked about, the what and why of your business and your offer, the behind the scenes, a testimonial, a day in the life, you can share all of that live, literally. So go through and decide what's valuable to my audience. If you sell a physical product, you can literally sit on live, show your product, talk about it. You never have to say bye, right? So if I get on here and I talk about my one-on-one coaching and I talk about my one-on-one clients and I talk about how when they came to me, they were not consistent with their content. And now after 30 days, they've posted 4 times a week, every single week for the past 30 days. And their following went up by over 100 people in the first 30 days after not getting new followers, maybe getting 3 or 4 followers a month because they weren't consistent. To go from 5 followers a month to 130 days, that's a huge jump for a business owner. Because again, we're focusing on getting the right followers, the people who want to buy what we are selling, right? So if I go live and I tell you these stories and I tell you my client testimonials, I'm telling you more about what my clients did while we worked together in coaching. And I don't necessarily have to say, go to KristenMaximizer.com to sign up for my coaching. Some people will naturally go there, and some people will naturally ask me questions. You can also use your lives to share educational content. Educate, motivate, and inspire. Get your audience excited. Talk to them, engage with them. And when you go live and they build that know, like, and trust factor with you, inadvertently, they will buy from you. Okay? My last piece of advice for you when it comes to creating sales content is to be consistent. So what I talked about earlier, if your offer is evergreen, meaning people can buy it anytime, you want to be selling, basically letting your audience know that you have a product or a service that can solve a problem for them 2 to 3 times per week. Making a post that literally says, buy my ebook, buy my makeup, buy my lip gloss, buy my course, not that type of content. Sharing true value and intention and letting your audience know, I created one-on-one coaching specifically around content and sales. And this is why I created it. And this is how it helps business owners. Create content that way. You want to consistently do that 2 to 3 times per week if it's evergreen. And if you're in a launch mode, open cart, closed cart, meaning people can buy it for a short time, every single day that cart is open, you should be creating a piece of sales content, okay? So I would like to open the floor now for questions. What questions do we have about creating sales content? I am a little tired. I don't know what happened. I was very productive today, and then I came back up here, and like the tiredness just hit my soul, and I was like, I am not gonna make it. I'm about to go get in the bed. Okay, I am not about to make it. I think my issue is I've been staying up too late and then waking up early. Like I need to go to bed early. Like I really do need to go to bed early. But are there any questions about creating sales content on social media? Any questions? Anything that I can answer for you? I do want to thank everyone who showed up for this live. I really do appreciate it. I'll be talking about this again for sure because it's something that is a pet peeve of mine. I hate just seeing posts that just say buy, because when you look at commercials and good ads, they never start off with buy my chapstick or buy my lip gloss. They're showing you the transformation that you can receive for buying the product or service. They're showing you the end result of what your life will look like if you purchase that product or service, right? So think about it that way. All right. So if you have any questions after this live, go ahead, slide in my DMs. But I am tired. I'm going to go to bed early, and I'll see y'all tomorrow around the same time. Okay? Have a good night. Bye.